for those kind words of hope and wisdom. To follow that really. Basically, we always knew we were going to split into two parts. Primarily because it was always going to be the case that Riley was going to assassinate Draper's character. Let's face it, there's no one better in this room at taking someone apart than Riley. So I think I started to realise the other day I was struggling. So we always say Riley was always going to just decimate him with anything he could, bring up all the old stories. So I thought, what can I do? You know, how can I do a decent Bestman speech, try and bring a bit more traditional? So of course, the answer to most things, I googled it. So, so this is what Google told me to do. It's a 10-point plan. So here it goes. Point 1, remember the groom chose you. Well, firstly, I think I disagree with that. There's probably a lack of options on your part, Drake. It was either me and Riley or your homosexual brother Thomas. And fuck knows that would have gone down, which is ironic talking about homosexual. Point 2, keep it short. This shouldn't be a problem for me really. I'm going to go for a quick couple of minute blast, which again would be a PV for Draper. Point 3, write and practice your speech in advance. Safe to say I haven't fucking done that. Point 4, I like this one. Introduce yourself and explain how you know the groom. For those of you who don't know, I'm Michael Thomas. I've known Draper for about 17 years now, believe it or not. We first met when we played football together for the gear. And believe it or not, we actually formed quite a partnership at the back together. You know, a really good defensive partnership. He was the fat, funny one with no footballing ability. I was the arrogant, ugly, big-nosed one.
Dual footballing ability.
And 17 years later, nothing has changed. Yeah, that's a point as well. For those of you who do know me, I am Mikey the fucking Jew, apparently. Point 5, thank the guests. I don't really know what for, but we paid for it all. But thank fucking freeloaders. Point 6, thank the parents and compliment on how well their son has turned out. Alison Draper, wherever they might be today.
Scrap him!
It's
a pop.
Point 7, share a joke. How does Stephen Hogan take a shit? Precious log out. That's all I got. Point 8, tell a story. This part is pretty easy for me, because as we all know, there's one person in this room that does like telling stories, and it's Ryan Draper. So, I'm going to share one or two brief ones. Probably you all know a multitude of stories around Draper. And I go back to one in 6th form, so 16, 17 years of age. Driving test time. Draper comes into school one day and says, got my test next week, my dad's going to buy me a Porsche. I thought, yeah, fair play, Draper. Get his test on Monday. Passes, send a text like, pass my test. Come to school on a Tuesday, fucking, how's this Porsche going to be? He rocked up in a 1989 purple Vauxhall Corsa. Like, it's a funny Porsche, Draper, it's a real funny Porsche. Another story of his, I'm sure again a few of you might know this one. About the same time, probably about 16, 17, we're in 6th form together. It's Christmas time. He announces to the boys, my parents are leaving me for Christmas, I'm on my own for Christmas dinner. So, no, you're laughing, yeah? No, I'm telling my parents are leaving. So Brendan, out of kindness of his heart, offered him to come and stay with him for Christmas. You know,
you lying bastards!
well, yeah. So it gets to Christmas Day and the Nichols family is sitting around the house wondering where Draper is. Brendan makes a courtesy call. Draper, well, hey mate, you know, got dinner here, mum's doing dinner, all family waiting. Oh, Draper said, no, I'll make do with a Tesco lasagna, no one's going to. Brendan's saying, Draper, my mum's worked hard for this, get over here now. In the meantime, you can hear Alison Draper in the background. Ryan! Ryan! Do you want 2 turkeys or 3? Needless to say, he wasn't on his own for Christmas. Point 9. Expand on the groom's virtues. Okay. I suppose this could be the point where I carry on destroying him, count the stories. Obviously, Roy's already mentioned a few. Well, I'm going to pay him a compliment. Say how hard he has worked today. Him and Kate both, how long it's taken, obviously financially, and it's 18 months ago we started planning, and it's been a long, long time. And I think the realism hit him this morning. I could actually see the nerves etched all over his face. I could fucking smell him as well, Mike. But talking about how hard he's worked, you know, he really has, in terms of financially as well. Draper's done a lot of work for this. You know, it's really not easy ripping off old grannies, saying them conservatories. Stained glass windows with ducks on. This is how hard he had to work for this. He even had to tell one customer that he was going to put up a plaque in a conservatory in memory of his dead wife, because his wife always wanted a conservatory, couldn't afford it. So of course his wife dies, Brian publishes in the conservatory he always wanted, the best conservatory in the world. Conditions were, this man had to have a plaque in the conservatory saying in honour of his dead wife. Needless to say, the man got his conservatory of his dreams. As for the plaque, there's more chance of seeing his dead wife for his Apparently Draper has to tell a few lies in his workplace. I don't know about that. But nice to you and tell you that today isn't a lie, Draper. This is all very real. The two of you, I'm sure you'll be superb together. I'm sure you'll have ups and downs. But the two of you, I am envious of you. You're superb together, fantastic family, and I hope you have a wonderful life together. So this actually takes me on to my last point, which is point 10, propose a toast. In my tradition, we say Mazel Tov. I think Rodney's got something to say from his culture and something in Turkmenistan. So.
In my culture, my Arabian culture, is custom for everyone to repeat after me. So I'd like you all to raise your glasses and just say after me. Ryan wa Kate Talida. Kinatal hadas hawal khadimas. I thank you guys. You've all just basically called them cocksuckers.
So for me and Riley, sincere moment. To Ryan and Kate.
Ryan and Kate.
Thank you guys.